Welcome to The Snack, a lighter serving of Girls Gotta Eat.
This is a Dear Media production.
Enjoy.
Hi, guys.
Hi, guys. What up, everybody? Wait, what did you hear the guys say?
I was going to open. Okay, so I was going to open with a pop culture report of our own. So we're in this office park, and next to us is this boiler room of just like 20-something-year-old guys with headsets that walk around with scripts, and they're just like pitching stocks all day.
Timu, Wolf of Wall Street.
Yes, they just walk out into the courtyard, and like I hear them on calls. And yesterday I heard maybe one of the biggest douchebag lines. But I was like, look at him go. And he said, don't think about this as an investment in your finances. Think about it as an investment for your legacy.
Legacy.
And you know some dumb man on the other line got so hard. Like,
so hard.
My legacy.
What's my legacy? I'm going to be so fucking rich when I buy these penny stocks or whatever the fuck they're doing over there.
I feel like the stakes are getting higher. I feel like they're saying crazier shit every single day.
They're all just trying to one-up each other.
Yes, one of them was hot. We both stopped talking. He walked by us just now.
Yeah, statistically, one of them's got to be okay.
That's true. There's 20
There's
of
like
them.
20 fucking dudes in there in the bullpen.
I think one of them just tried to ask me out. That guy was tall and hot.
I just walk in there. Hi. Yeah, you just have to walk in here.
Can someone explain finance to me?
Yeah.
I'm a dumb girl.
Okay, well, guys, big announcement, already announced Monday, but tomorrow, if you're listening, tomorrow, Friday, August 8th, my special tickets are on sale and my Philly show are on sale. So I actually misspoke on Monday. I had the date right, but the day wrong. I said Thursday, August 8th.
I was trying to remember which one was more important to me, but if wrong is wrong, you know, it's wrong.
Wrong is wrong. I need to go talk to those guys next door and get them to set me straight because I'm just a stupid girl.
Think about saying the date right as an investment in your legacy.
In my legacy. So anyway, this is my legacy. My legacy is on sale tomorrow.
It kind of is.
It really is, actually.
You're not having kids. It's your legacy.
So the Philly show, I am so excited. That is going to be Thursday, September 25th. That is on sale again, August 8th, Friday at 10 a.m. local time. And then the special is Saturday, October 11th, filming in New York City, 2 shows. Those are going to be on sale. And it's just so important to me. And it will mean the world to see you guys all there. And you've been along on this journey. And so if you live in New York, of course, I want you to come. If you can make it there, make a trip out of it. I really wanted to have it on a Saturday night so people could come and spend the weekend in New York. Best time to be in New York. October
will make you move to New York.
October will make you move to New York. We might not leave. That really is the best time to be there. And so really, I'm so thrilled and I'm really proud of myself and I'm just so excited. And of course, Philly, I mean, I worked so hard to get that date. I think Andrew almost fired me. He was like, you gotta, no, he was great, but I was like, we have to get Philly. So you guys please come. And that City Winery is gorgeous. I'm just really excited. And then of course I still have a few tickets left probably for San Francisco and the San Diego late show. Atlanta and Charlotte are sold out, and then Boston. So ending the whole tour, the grand finale is technically not the special. It is in Boston at the Wilbur, and that is going to be October 12th. And all these are available at ashhess.com, the Sex Before Marriage tour. It's only a few more months of it.
You think you're going to miss it when it's over?
Yes, stop. I will cry right now. This has been really meant so much. I put so much like work and time and effort and travel, and I've made all these memories on the road. And after this, and then it's just like obviously full court press on the wedding. And then what?
What will you have to live for? On November 2nd, what am I going to do? No, seriously, the amount of time I have to spend running around for you and supporting you and showing up for you and buying outfits for you, buying plane tickets. Like, what am I going to do? I'm going to go on my own tour. You guys, buy tickets to my tour November 2nd. I'm going to do one woman show.
Honestly, I love this. That's the day after the wedding. It's Raina's turn. That's what the tour is called. It's Raina's turn now.
I was thinking like Baby's First stand-up tour.
No, it's
Raina's turn.
I love this, but you guys, we are going to do a couple holiday shows. That's what we're going to have to live for.
Huh?
That's what we're going to have to live for.
Yeah.
They're going to be insane because we're just going
to do a couple.
We're only doing a couple. So the outfits, we're going to all the attention's going to be on you for those.
Why? Because I dress so slutty?
That should this holiday shows be it's Raina's turn now? Should that we just brand that?
No, you have good branding for the holiday shows.
I do. No, I would love for you to go on a tour.
Let's plan
I'm retiring.
Let's plan it.
I'm ready. I'm handing it over.
I'm ready. I did so good this weekend.
I'm passing the torch.
That was great.
Okay, guys. Yeah, ashhouse.com. And we will see you there.
I'm so excited. All right. Well, let's thank our partners and then we'll jump right into it. Thanks to Article. Get $50 off your first purchase of $100 or more at article.com/GGE and Shopify. Go to shopify.com/GGE and start building your own empire today.
And thank you to Nutrafol. Get $10 off your first order and free shipping at Nutrafol.com with code GGE10. And thank you to Addie. Learn more at Addie.com. Okay, so we're going to kick it off with a new couple report.
A lot of these, you just never saw it coming.
You didn't. Yeah, well, we did touch on Katy Perry and Justin Trudeau. Is this confirmed now?
No, so he went to her concert.
Okay.
Was it Montreal or Toronto? It was one of her Canadian concerts last weekend. But people said that his daughter wants to be a pop star, and so he's just like linking them up together. But I mean, I'll say what I said.
So he's using her.
It was a professional connect.
Okay.
But I kind of love it. I love this like politician pop star thing. Like, it's the coolest thing a politician could do.
It definitely does. It feels like a TV show.
Yes.
Okay. And Liam Neeson and Pamela Anderson.
I mean, a thing you just never saw coming. But people are saying that Liam Neeson is one of the biggest hammers in Hollywood.
What?
Yeah.
I've never thought about him or his dick like that. I just know him from Taken, and that's all I got.
But he's like sexy and Taken. People say he is a huge hammer.
Okay.
And
she needs a big dick.
That's what I'm saying. She loves a hammer.
Yeah.
I saw this headline about Pamela Anderson that like really made me laugh. It said Pamela Anderson breaks her silence on Meghan Markle's cooking show.
I saw that. What, did you read it?
Yeah, of course. So I was like, we needed Pamela Anderson to break her silence.
Break her silence gets me every time. When it's not that deep, it's just so extra.
I also love like seen for the first time since Fallout. It's like, yeah, people they leave the house.
Right.
So basically Pamela Anderson had a cooking show very briefly. And so they were like asking her like ideas on Meghan Markle's like there was some beef or something. Yeah. And Pamela Anderson was like, I didn't invent cooking shows.
I
don't feel beef about this.
Yeah.
There's room for everybody. I love just how chill that response is.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well,
she's like, I did invent sex tapes.
I did invent lifeguarding. I did invent the red. I did invent the red one piece.
Red bathing suit.
Red bathing suit. Okay, and lastly,
Tom Cruise and Ana de Armas. People have speculated about this for a long time, but it's more confirmed now because they're just like together. I don't care who
dates Tom Cruise. Like, isn't that weird?
Don't you just? Yeah.
Yeah. Like, don't you just automatically like get indoctrinated into Scientology? I mean, are all the women he dates Scientology curious, or are they Scientology? No, it's weird. Why are we dating him?
So if you know as much about Scientology as me, which is a lot.
Yes.
He's their main guy. He's the main guy of Scientology.
He's the Top Gun of Scientology, some would say.
People have said that like he was forced to break up with Nicole Kidman because she wouldn't like adhere to all this stuff. And then he was with Katie Holmes for years. And she has admitted that it was like some indoctrination. They were trying to really push these beliefs on her. And then there was another woman who came forward and said that Scientology, the Church of Scientology, basically like forced her to date him and like dress a certain way, act a certain way, speak a certain way until she couldn't handle it anymore. Nothing. She didn't say she was being abused anyway. She just said like the church forced me to do this essentially. So yeah, I think it's like Scientology or bust for Tom.
Yeah, like I don't know. By the way, he was one of my really early crushes. I mean, I thought he was so hot. I just thought he was so. I was young, but I still thought he was so sexy in Jerry Maguire, and I loved him in Risky Business. So I was like a OG stan. I think he's an incredible actor. He's like really one of the goats of our time, but he's this weirdo Scientologist. The video of him screaming at the cast member and crew on set that one time.
Jumping up and down on the couch.
Like he's just like a short weirdo.
Yeah.
He's old now. And not that he can't be like a zaddy, but I'm just like, he's not a hot commodity to me anymore.
Pedro Pascal's my daddy now.
Well,
he's all of our daddies now.
If he's anxious, he's going to finger you.
I would love that. I would love to be fingered.
People are just going up to Pedro Pascal. Are you anxious?
Do you want to stick your fingers inside me?
You want to touch me?
I can suck your
just
thumb.
in case. Okay, so
honestly,
those are new couples.
I'm like pretty far. Pedro Pascal is like pretty far up on my list. Like he's up there
in
with
age. Like you know.
People I'd give it all up for. Okay. Like he's like right under Dave Bautista for me.
What about Sherman Moore?
I would like to speak out about this. Jesse Metcalf, Eddie Cibrian, John Mayer, Sherman Moore, Josh Hopkins,
Shamar Moore. Not enough people, not anyone, only one person commented on our reel from last week with Sheena and said Sherman Moore.
I'm big into paint colors.
Is
Sherman Moore's a paint color?
I thought it was Sherman, Benjamin Moore.
Benjamin Moore.
And Sherman Williams.
I conflated my paint company.
You just had paint on the brain.
Okay, well, our audience also thinks the same thing. As one person corrected me.
Well, you don't. I guess you're not a big fan of Shamar Moore in general. Like that was one of my also crushes from back in the day.
Maybe
He's so sexy.
Reading is important. We're going to talk about that later. And sometimes I get going and I'm like, look at her go. She's crushing it. And then I flub something right towards the end. It's so frustrating.
No, you read that. We had Sheena last week, which was a really fun interview. And you read that really quickly because it was long. You wanted to like get it out. We had limited time with her. And so like, it's understandable.
She was just talking about all the dudes she fucked. And I got so amped.
But Dustin, our editor for the SAG, tried to cut it out of the reel. And I was like, put Sherman back in. Because otherwise it just sounded like I was correcting you for no reason. All right.
I did used to like misspeak a lot more than I do now. Because I read so much.
And it helps.
But there was that reel of bloopers. And we have these like GG blooper reels that I love so much, but one of them was like very heavy on you having to correct me, and you had to like go back and like take some of them out because it was so much correcting of me.
There's one, this is just, there's like just funny little like very obscure inside jokes you have with like your friends, your partners, whatever. In one of the early days blooper reels, you were reading probably something for, I don't know, Athletic Greens or whatever. And you were like, chaga and reishi. And you're like, did I do it right? And so I get this brownie from Erewhon, and it's a coconut chaga brownie. Oh. And every time I get it, my fiance holds it up and goes, chaga and reishi? Every time.
I love when he thinks I'm funny. It's so flattering.
Which is every time you speak.
There was something I said last week that he laughed at a lot.
He laughs at you all the time. More than me.
No.
Okay, so next up, And Just Like That has been canceled.
So this was so funny. I think it happened while we were recording last week, and somebody commented on one of our reels. Somebody let Ashley know that And Just Like That was canceled.
Tell Ashley And Just Like That was canceled. People were leaving comments on my latest reel on Instagram and on Girls Gotta Eat, which is so funny to me because, yes, I did stop watching the show, but I didn't get off the internet. Like, they were like, SOS, someone let Ashley know, like, I'm off the grid. Like, but I will say, that was how I found out.
That is how you found out?
I mean, and then it was my whole feed. But I have to admit that the girlies who were like, Ashley, hello. Like, it's just so funny to think that that's how you have to get the news to me. Like, the second I got back on Instagram, it was my timeline, but that was the first thing I saw. And so they actually did technically break the news to me.
Thank you to our listeners.
Yeah.
You guys are the real ones. So after 3 years, the show has been canceled. And, you know, I'm enjoying the memes of people being like, this is the worst show I've ever seen in my life, and I will miss this terribly.
Yeah.
You know? And I don't know, I go back and forth. I feel angry about this because I'm like, you guys could have just made a good show. And these are people I really want to watch, and these storylines I really want to follow. And like, I love women in New York City. That's my favorite thing to watch. I'm bummed. And maybe, yes, some of the actors were like, we gave it 3 years and we don't want to work anymore on a TV set. But like, these seemed like people that wanted to work and tell these stories. And you got them out of retirement to do it, essentially.
Yeah.
And you just made a bad show for 3 years and now it's over. I'm sad.
I'm mad. Yeah. Like they ran this into the ground with this like bad writing and bad storylines. It like didn't have to be like this. And you know, watching this, you would see glimpses of like what it could be, like a decent show. And so you know they can do it. You know they can do it because they did it before. And it just is like, how did we get to this place where most of the show felt like a sitcom?
It felt like a joke. Every single thing felt like it was daring you to make fun of it.
Yeah. And so Michael Patrick King's, who is the showrunner, writer, and director, his statement on social media, he says, and just like that, the ongoing storytelling of the Sex and the City universe is coming to an end. While I was writing the last episode of And Just Like That season 3, it became clear to me that this might be a wonderful place to stop. Oh, it wasn't that just like everyone hates this fucking show? Shut up. Don't gaslight us. I think they would have kept it going.
If people loved it, why not? Why not continue to make like a great piece of art? And it is possible, like I said, that all the actors were like, I signed on for 3 years. This is enough.
But yeah, I mean, 3 years is a no. I guess that is like a contractual time period,
and it's a notable amount of time for a show to be on. It's just, I don't know. I genuinely wonder if they look back on this and they're proud of this work, because like these women, these writers, all these people, they showed up every day. They showed up and did their job every day. Yeah. Why could they not write good dialogue and have good storylines?
Yeah, and Sarah Jessica Parker posted something that was like really emotional about how she's going to miss the character, and that it's been her whole life is Carrie Bradshaw. So I did tune back in, honestly, just last night, so we could talk about today. So I watched the episode 9 where her and Aiden break up, which everyone was actually saying episode 8 where she goes to Virginia was good, and I didn't realize that was a different episode, so I was like, I want to watch the breakup episode at least. There were moments that it was good and it felt like it should, and the way they break up on the street felt really powerful. And then there was also parts that were so corny. There was a scene with like Harry and Charlotte where I was like, God, how did they let this fly? How does this make the cut? And then it went right into the episode 10, which then I just kind of like fell asleep. And then, so there's going to be a 2-part finale. So it will be 12 episodes total. So I guess the plan was a 10 episode season. They're going to add these 2 extra episodes. I think they're going to make them great. I mean, I think they've heard the feedback. They definitely see the feedback. Episode 8, 9, and 10 were stronger, at least what people are saying, and my own experience watching 1.5 of those 3 were better than the rest of the season. But I don't know. I've just been thinking about this a lot. Sex and the City means the world to me. It's my favorite show of all time. And this won't tarnish my view on Sex and the City at all. Their legacy, yes.
Think about their legacy.
But like not the role that the characters played in my life, and not how much I love the show. I was thinking like this show, and just like that, it was a different show. It has a different name. Of course, it's not all the same characters. It was like watching a different show with different people.
Yeah.
Like it felt like I was watching a show, and that's why I stopped watching it, because I was like, these aren't the same people, and the show sucks. And so I'm out. It's like they just became not the women that I knew and loved. And it was like fun to make fun of until it wasn't. And I read this quote from the Guardian article, and it was basically about hate watching. Like, have we been hate watching? Is that why we were watching it? And I really just thought this was really like eloquently said. She said, the thing is, I don't believe that's what those of us who love Sex and the City were doing, basically. Hate watching. For who else would bother watching? And just like that, through 3 unexceptional seasons, I describe it as something closer to hope watching. We wanted to see the characters we loved, women once so convincingly and lovingly drawn, being flirty, frivolous, and fabulously dressed in New York City. But more than that, we held out hope that something substantial might still remain beneath the sparkle. In 2 episodes' time, we'll finally know the answer, and if we're disappointed again, at least it will be for the last time.
So as soon as, that was really beautifully written and said.
That's what we were doing.
As soon as you said hate watch, I immediately thought, I'm watching it hoping that they will write good dialogue.
Hope watch.
I'm watching this hoping like they'll give any of these people the shake that they deserve. I mean, it's hard for me to like even articulate how much I hate what they have done to Cynthia Nixon's character and Kristen Davis. I hate what they've done to both of them. Carrie is sort of still Carrie, but I feel like they made Miranda and Charlotte more neurotic, more disconnected from reality. I mean, Charlotte, I know she's supposed to be this like cutesy Upper East Side housewife, but like they've made her this idiot.
I know, this like bumbling idiot. I mean, Carrie just as a character just seems really insufferable. It's really extra judgy. It's just kind of miserable.
But if you go back, she always was judgy.
Yes, she's always judgy. It felt different. Maybe it's the way her face looks. Like, it's just, she's got this like permanent scowl. She seems like she's just, the snarky remarks felt like escalated, and it's not like lovable like it used to be. Like, there was this scene, it's so brief. There's this moment in that episode I was watching, and she's with Seema, and Seema has to run out to a lunch, and she has to be all the way on the Upper East Side or wherever in like 40 minutes. And her assistant, she leaves the room, she rushes out of the room, and her assistant was like, is she going to make it? And Carrie goes, it's going to be tight. And I like laughed out loud, and I was like, oh, there's something about that one little thing like made me remember how it used to be. And I don't even know how to describe it. I was just like, that felt like the old Carrie, little snarky, but in more of a lovable way. I don't know.
Yeah,
that was
not
just
in a
this
mean
moment.
way. Yeah.
Yeah. And then Kim Cattrall,
she has entered the chat,
who has been on the right side of history since day one, not doing this show. Like, she gets to be like, I'm still on top. I didn't do the show.
I didn't burn my legacy to the ground.
Yeah. Which she did do Sex and the City too, which was abomination. And we pretend it never happened.
Movies. But listen, I can separate the two.
But she posted a picture of a sunset and it just said, it's the end of a very long week with a heart and a kiss lips emoji. And people are saying it's shade.
I guess I'm just like, what did you... I mean, all the comments are saying it's shade, obviously.
Okay.
It's not totally outside of the realm of what she posts. I mean, the post before that is just a bird. And it says humming along. It's from July. I don't know. I guess I'm just... The timing is odd, but she does post. I mean, the last post before that was July 25th. It was a hummingbird. So
yeah, I mean, maybe regardless, it's not like blatant shade because she does not stray away from that. Like we've talked about before, like she is feed posted about her beef with Sarah Jessica. So I think she's like, if she has something to say, she'll say it.
The timing is interesting, but I also am like, well, what is that supposed to mean? This is you throwing shade at the show. This is you saying like, is the very long week, all three seasons, you're just like, thank God this is over, this abomination.
Yeah, let's get her on the podcast.
I want to hear from Kim. I want her to break her silence.
So that's over, and I don't know, I guess I have mixed feelings. Like, I didn't, really like the show, and Sex and the City to me ended with the end of the first movie.
This is almost like when they reboot a show with a new cast, like 90210, the new cast. I don't connect to it. I don't relate to it.
It's not. Unfortunately, it was the same people, just crazy. Okay, we're just going to take a quick break and get back into it. I am telling you guys about Nutrafol. Raina, I haven't even told you that I feel like I finally figured out my hair issues.
You did?
I feel like all this time, like it has been fully like growing. It's just been breaking.
Yeah.
And like my hair grows, I have the growth. It's coming out of all the follicles. It's just breaking and it's dry. And so that's a different conversation in terms of everything that I've done there. And maybe I'll do more on it later, but it's growing and that is due to Nutrafol. And I have been taking Nutrafol for so many years. My hair changed completely a couple years back due to some hormonal changes. And I really leaned on Nutrafol. And I just feel like this has helped me with improved hair growth, decreased shedding, visible thickness. I mean, I take my 4 capsules every day. I take the women's formula and I got a pill thing, like a Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, like a weekly pill container. So I never miss a day. What a hot take.
Oh, I bought these we'll talk about it later.
But I'm saying like, I was like, I do not want to miss a day. I am so dedicated. And sometimes you do because of life. And this makes it so easy. So it's like, I know that I've taken Monday because it says Monday, Tuesday. And then every Sunday I refill the like pill container. Anyway, so just a little pill hack for you guys. So I really can't recommend it enough. It is the #1 dermatologist recommended hair growth supplement brand trusted by over 1.5 million people. You can feel great about what you're putting in your body since Nutrafol hair growth supplements are backed by peer-reviewed studies and NSF content certified, the gold standard and third-party certification for supplements. So again, it's just going to take your 4 capsules daily. There are different formulas. You can get on the website and see what's going to be best for you. And there's so many different products out there, but really Nutrafol works. I mean, everyone's going to have a different experience, of course, but it really has worked for me. I've seen such an improvement. It's just impacted me in so many ways and really made my hair where I feel like I'm finally on the way to getting it back to where it used to be because it has been growing. Okay, so you guys can check it out and see thicker, stronger, faster growing hair with less shedding in just 3 to 6 months with Nutrafol. For a limited time, Nutrafol is offering our listeners $10 off your first month subscription and free shipping when you go to Nutrafol.com and enter the promo code GGE10. Find out why Nutrafol is the best-selling hair growth supplement brand at Nutrafol.com, spelled Nutrafol.com, promo code GGE10. That's Nutrafol.com, promo code GGE10.
Okay, and you guys know I'm obsessed with my house and the interior design. You ask me all the time about it. So Article, I can't recommend it enough. Article makes it effortless to create a stylish, long-lasting home at an unbeatable price. So you go on their site, they do everything. I love their beds. I love their living room furniture. It's summertime, so we can focus on like redoing your patio. And they have all different styles. So if you want mid-century modern, mine's more coastal. They have Scandi-inspired pieces. It just looks beautiful throughout your home. If you go to their site, you'll see how other people have styled all the furniture. So I know it's not second nature to a lot of people to design and curate your home in terms of furniture. So they'll take care of that for you. Their social media is great as well. The packaging, when you get it, is great. It's high quality. It's just everything I've ever gotten from them is great. And if you guys want to redo your outdoor area, it's really a great time to do it. They have have so many outdoor couches. I just like can't believe it. I love the Cove. It's an outdoor armless modular. I love the La Holm, LAHOLM. It's another outdoor love seat. There's so much to choose from, and it just looks so chic. The shipping is fast and affordable. I've had incredible experiences with their delivery and their customer support. It's so important to me. The support team is available 7 days a week and 30-day satisfaction guarantee. So Article is offering our listeners $50 off your first purchase of $100 or more. To claim, visit article.com/GGE, and the discount will be automatically applied at checkout.
Okay.
All right. Skims is making shapewear for your face now.
You guys have obviously seen this. It was just taking over the news feed last week.
It really swept the news feed. And Ashley and I both saw this, and we were like, that looks like what we put on our face after surgery.
As someone who has had a chin implant, this was triggering to me. If you know what it looks like. I mean, this is a post-surgery garment.
Literally. I mean, we both had it. And what is it? It's $48?
Something like that. It's called what? The Ultimate Face. When they dropped it, they said, our first ever face innovation made with signature sculpting fabric and infused with collagen yarns for ultra soft jaw support.
Every surgeon and person that works in the medical field on the internet has flooded TikTok and Instagram with comments about this. I mean, I understand they're the shapewear brand, and they're like, okay, face shapewear. Everybody wants this like snatched jawline, and I mean, everybody wants to look like Kris Jenner. But every surgeon on planet Earth has come forward and said, this is not only not shapewear, it is counterintuitive to what you want to do, that it's going to create inflammation, that it's meant. So I got lipo along my jaw, and I wore one of those. Yeah. And you only wear it for a couple days, and the doctor tells you, like, after a couple days, stop wearing it because you don't want that compression. It's bad for blood flow.
Yes. In terms of the function, the only way I can think that this quote unquote works, which I don't think that it does, as most doctors don't as well, is that it's like a waist trainer where if you wear it overnight, you may look a little more snatched temporarily when you wake up, but that's not going to last. Like you said, it's reducing blood flow. Like that's not how that works. So it's just like, I can see a world in which that, like you kind of don't swell, which you may during your sleep, whatever is going on. Like I can see where you might think temporarily when you wake up, like, oh, I looked more snatched. And then the day goes on and your face goes back to normal. Like people have so many different problems with this. And we'll kind of get into some more stuff that the doctors and plastic surgeons have said. But like they made this thing. People are like, oh, thanks from the scraps from your other garments that we're supposed to put them on our face now. And they just showed these skinny young models. And it's interesting to me because like, the Kardashians wouldn't wear these. Like they're getting the procedures. So they probably have worn these post-op. And so to me, it's very funny to be like, you should wear this. We wear them, but you're not getting the surgeries. It's like wearing a condom without having sex. Like you're not 100%. Doing the thing to have had to have worn it.
I mean, you think that they look great and they do, but like they've done all these things, obviously a hot take. And so the other part is that there's collagen threads throughout this. And that's outside of the fact that every single person I've seen on TikTok, all these surgeons, including our plastic surgeon, my plastic surgeon, he did my breasts, has said there's no such thing as collagen thread. What does that mean?
So I did see someone say that this could have been soaked in collagen, and technically, yes, it's not a lie. Because people were like, hello, this is nylon and spandex. Where's the collagen? Is the collagen in the room with us? So it is collagen soaked. There is collagen in there. I know this isn't just like...
Well, they have to be able to prove it at some point.
To be able to market it. But it's
they wash
still not
going to
get in your face.
Like, do you think they take like collagen peptides and put it in the water to like wash the fabric?
Whatever they're doing. Someone said they are soaked. It doesn't matter. It's like, it's still not going to get in your fucking face. As far like, you know what I mean? Just the comments were just, people are like, can women just live? Like, what are we doing? And I love this one so much. And she wrote, this was like a top comment on one of the posts. She said, stop people, specifically women, just go to bed. We don't need to wrap our heads and tape our mouths and red light zap our faces and sleep on foam headlogs to curl our hair. Literally just go to bed, brush your teeth and slap some night cream and hit the hay, babes. Like, this feels egregious to me because now you're telling women they need to be uncomfortable when they sleep.
Yes. I said to you earlier this morning, like, have we overcorrected when it comes to all of this? And yes, I mean, this is the most in terms of like skincare, hair care, body care I've ever seen like the entire medical community say like, not only is this not going to help, it's counterintuitive to what you want to do. And I think some people have like 12-step skincare routines and they tape their body, they put castor oil in their belly button overnight and they sleep with the boob bras so that you don't get like cleavage marks.
Yeah.
And I've tried those things and I agree with this person. I don't want to waterboard myself before I go to sleep. I don't want to feel physically uncomfortable because I have really big breasts, which makes you wrinkle between your breasts, like the skin, and they sell these like boob separators.
Yeah.
And I was sleeping with them and I was like, what am I doing? I'm so physically uncomfortable with this. And I've tried a whole bunch of them. There's a lot of different ones, but I think there's something about a routine in general that makes you feel like you're doing something good for your body. And that's great. But like, we've all agreed in like the medical community, me being one of them, that like the things that are important are just like a moisturizer and some sunscreen
and water. And hydrating and sleep. But whatever you want to do is fine. Like you got to find your limit. This is a hard line for me. Even if it did quote unquote work, I'm not going to be that uncomfortable when I sleep. And people say taping your mouth shut it can be good for your health, but also it makes your jaw more snatched, whether or not that's true, whatever. It's just like, stop. We have to stop with like the high level of like discomfort.
I know.
I think you do you.
Yeah.
But this just felt like a money grab and it's sold out. I mean, I don't know how many they made. It could have been a scarcity marketing in the first place because, like, let's see how this is going to go. But it's sold out.
I mean, I understand.
It makes me sad, kind of.
I understand people being like, that's what the Kardashians look like. This, if you don't do any more research, it does sound similar to mouth tape. If you go to sleep like this, it'll hold your face in a certain way. And people use tape on their eyes. They sleep with tape on their eyes all the time. And I think they're just like, I guess it makes sense. It's compression. But like, if you don't understand how like blood flow works in the face and the neck and the head, you're just being preyed on.
Yeah.
It just makes me feel bummed.
Yeah. And Anthony Hopkins entered the chat. Hannibal Lecter, Raina. So I was like, does Anthony Hopkins post on social media or did he come out of the woodwork? He does post.
Okay, thank you.
So he's active on Instagram. And Anthony Hopkins put this on and did this whole Hannibal Lecter impression. It was terrifying.
Hello, Kim. I'm already feeling 10 years younger. Goodbye.
And Kim reacted. She was like, oh my God, or something. But do you think this was a stunt? Like, come on. How did he hear about this? Like, this is brilliant. Like, it's brilliant marketing for Skims, honestly. Like, do you think he was paid?
Hello, Kim. I already feel 10 years younger. I mean, it's so funny. If Skims paid him, listen, hats off to them.
Let him cook.
Slow clap.
But like, that's the only thing I can think of. And if they did that, it's brilliant because I just can't imagine like that he would have seen this. Like, do you think his publicist saw that and was like, Silence of the Lambs, Anthony, put this on, let's fire it up. Raina, because also, how did he get one? Is it the actual one?
I can't tell. I mean, his head is definitely wrapped in one, but also like he may have just had surgery at some point. And I have these
now.
at home.
I need to know if that is the actual Skims. Raina, I swear to God, like I think this was planned because how else did he get one? He did this on launch day. This is their new.
He did it on launch day.
I mean,
well, then you know that you fucking know that they paid him
5 days ago. And July 29th. Okay, let's see. But there's no way July 29th, 2 days? You think he got
overnight,
it 2 days
Anthony
shipping?
Hopkins overnight.
You think Anthony Hopkins was like, I got an idea for a TikTok. Let me get that overnighted Skims ultimate face. This is my conspiracy
like one of his
theory.
grandkids was like, this could be funny. I mean, who thought of this?
I don't know.
Skims.
Okay, AI says that there is no information to suggest that Hopkins was paid by Skims for this video. I need to get into their Shopify.
It's just no one's marketing is better than Skims. They just always remember when they had when Bridgerton was like so hot and they had Nicola, what's her last name?
I don't know.
All right. Well, you guys know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
They're always of the moment.
Coughlin? Could that be right? Let me know in the comments.
I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe. Who's to say? But yeah, their marketing is second to none. I'm obsessed with their bras. I'm wearing their bras right now. So
obviously.
So perky. And I guess good for them. Get your bag. If this works for you, great. People in the medical community do not seem to agree that this will work. But
yeah, Dr. Barrett did a reel. He took it easy on him, and he was just like, maybe she knows something I don't. But his whole thing was like, they don't need to do these types of money grabs. Like, they're crushing it. So why? And so I think that's also why people are angry. They're like, stop preying on women's insecurities. And also, it's like, it's the women that would want this are women who are aging, and like there's 20-year-old models showing them off. You know what I mean? And I think that's just people's main issue with the Kardashians in general. It's like, don't act like this is how you look like this. You know, I think that's why people were upset when Kylie did the lip kit. It's like, you have so much lip filler. Like, it's fine. The lip kits were great. But those things, it's like, we know you've had these procedures done, so at least just be transparent.
It's like them doing like, just do squats. Just do squats.
Yeah. So anyway, let us know what you guys think about Hannibal Lecter as the new Skims model, and if that was paid or not. And, you know, if you want to try this and it's going to work for you, who's to say?
If you like it and you feel happy,
more power if you like it, we love it.
Yeah.
For you.
For you. Okay, so you guys love book racks. We're going to give you some book racks.
Shut up. I have a new hot one for you guys. You're not even going to see it coming.
But you had sent me this article in the New York Times, and the title is "A Woman in My Book Club Never Reads the Books. Can I Expose Her?" And she goes on to say that basically this woman will read like a chapter or two, she'll read the last page, and then she'll go on Reddit and other websites and just get like hot takes from other people, and she'll pretend she read it. And this girl's like, can I tell on her?
And the comments were mixed. And of course, we're going to share our feelings. But I feel like a lot of the top comments were maybe people that didn't read the whole article, because the headline just says, "A woman in my book club never reads the books. Can I expose her?" You read that, you're like, okay, asshole. Like, okay, book police. You know, and so that was the top comment says, "I run a book club and always encourage people to come in, even if they don't read the book. People seek community, yada, yada. Stop policing. In my book club, if you don't read the book, you can still come, bring wine. Maybe she's lonely. Maybe this is her group." That's fine. But that's not what this woman is doing. I mean, this woman it's real weird behavior. So it's very dishonest behavior.
Basically, she's saying that she passes off other people's ideas as her own. Yeah. She's not saying like, I read this opinion piece and do you guys agree with it? She's passing these ideas off as though she came up with them.
Plagiarizing people's takes and then also lying about reading the book. Like, I 100% understand you don't read the book and you want to show up and A, you tell people, or B, you just shut the fuck up and enjoy the evening.
Hang out with your friends.
Yeah. So the comment that I loved, and this was also a top comment, and people were like, oh, thank God, I was looking for this comment, says, "This is hilarious. Of course you can go to book club without reading the book, but it seems like the issue is lying about having read it in order to take an authoritative position on it. Everyone saying she is there for the community missed the point that she's also bullshitting them. Why not just be honest? I couldn't get into it, and from what I read on Goodreads, a lot of people had the same reaction, yada, yada, is a perfectly valid contribution and wouldn't involve lying to your friends."
Maybe
mic
she's
drop.
Just so deep. She's like, I've never read any of these books.
Maybe this is her kink.
Every week I can't be like, honey, can you get into it?
Wait, no, this is her kink. Seeing if they'll buy her bullshit.
And the article suggests maybe you like find ways to call her out. Like, pick a thing you know was never written about and then ask her the thing. Like, try to just blow up her spot in the middle of book club.
100%. That's what to do. And it's not even about like, let me see if I can out her. It's like, that's what happens at book club. If you're going to come in with this take that you pulled from the internet, I'm going to ask a follow-up question.
Always be asking follow-up
And if you somehow can pull it out of your ass, let her cook, I guess.
Okay, can I tell you what I love being? Because I'm not in any book clubs, but I read a lot. And I love when we have friends in book clubs that tell me that they haven't read, and then I give them my opinion to just go take along. I was like, you're going to sound so smart.
You need to find this woman.
Yeah, she can come to me.
I mean, it's weird behavior, it's dishonest behavior, and it's really bold, because I would think I was going to get outed.
Oh my God, but you know, I get so nervous about lying.
Yeah, like it's the same. We all dealt with this in school. If you didn't really do the reading the night before or do the homework. And this is just how she's living every month.
Also, listen, no one's going to kick you out of the book club for not reading as long as you like bring wine. It just would be like, you know, Ashley should never be reading those books, but she's a value add. Yeah. So who cares?
I mean, I think every book club is different. And I feel like I grew up my whole life. My mom was always going to book clubs, multiple book clubs. I mean, she was a librarian. Like, that's her whole personality. And I've never technically been in one, so I want to make that disclaimer up top. But I think they're all different, and I think some of them are just like, let's get together and drink and talk shit, and I think some are a little more serious. And like, if this is one where people are really coming together to discuss this thing, like, just don't be in that group then. Find something else. It's weird to me.
I don't know. I don't want anything predicated on a lie. That's not fun to me. I love giving my opinion about stuff. I want to actually have like digested it.
And if you never read the book, why are you in book club? I get it. How often do book clubs meet? Probably average once a month, one book a month. Is that about right? Yeah. So it's just like, I get it. Of the 12 months of the year, you read half the books, or you read 3/4 of the books, or you missed 1 or 2 here and there. But if you truly are like never reading the books and instead you're looking on the internet for some hot take to go pass off as your own, you're a fucking weirdo, and find something else.
I think it's pervasive. I think you lie about everything.
I don't think
this is isolated.
Yes,
I think,
how you do one thing is how you do everything.
Yes, I think that she probably drops a lot of opinions. There was a line in Girls, and she says, I know very little about anything, and yet I have an opinion about everything. And that's this girl. She's just pulling up opinions off the internet.
Yeah, so that's exactly how I feel. Is like that comment. Like, of course you can go to book club if you didn't read the book every time. Like, whatever.
Just let people know.
But stop fucking being a weird liar.
It's like when I go to trivia, I know I'm never going to get any of those answers. I know everybody around me is going to have to get the trivia. And
Have
listen,
you
I
ever
just gotta
contributed once?
one time. And I think it was about the name of an ocean and the name of a sea in Israel.
Yes, you did. What was it?
The Dead Sea.
The Dead Sea. It was that one. It's really salty.
Otherwise, it is. You can float.
That's
your body automatically floats because of the salt. You can float in any sea, obviously. But yeah, I don't be participating, but I don't pretend I'm about to crush it at this trivia night. I go in, I order the drinks, I eat the pizza, I tell jokes. I'm the value add.
So that's our take. We just found it really fascinating. I mean, these were really polarizing from what you could see in the comments. And I just think, yet again, it's so funny that people would comment on it that didn't read the article when the whole thing is about not reading.
Well, I love when people say stuff that we said, and I'm like, that's not what we said. It's out of context. I've really not been on my book game as much this year. I'm like way down. But I didn't listen. I just said I was going to enjoy my shit, and I'm doing that. So
you've read some. You probably still read more than me, but I just finished The Housemaid by Frida McFadden. And I guess this is like a popular book. No, I'm kidding. I remember you talking about The Housemaid because it's going to be a movie or a show.
It's going to be a movie starring Sydney Sweeney, the woman of the hour, and Amanda Seyfried and Brandon. How do I say his last name? Sklenar.
And then, what do you know when it's coming out?
I do not.
Okay.
I'm not aware. But you were like, I'm going to recommend The Housemaid.
I was totally like kidding. And Raina reminded me that the reason we started doing Rex in the first place was because I would recommend all these like old movies.
So Frida McFadden, who wrote The Housemaid, is the number 3 and maybe number 4 right now best-selling author in the country. So she's just behind Sarah J. Maas, who wrote ACOTAR series, and Colleen Hoover. So she's number 3, maybe number 4. But yeah, the biggest writer of all time.
So The Housemaid is deranged. It's sick. You're reading this like this fucked up person
who wrote this. I know.
Yeah, but I couldn't put it down. The writing is,
I never read. This doesn't resonate with me.
I don't know. It's all from one person's point of view. So it's like her inner monologue, the whole, well, then it switches. I'm not going to give it away. If you guys haven't read it, this brand new book. It wasn't like my favorite. It was not the most intellectual writing, but the story is so wild and I couldn't put it down. And I'm excited to read this. Is there a trilogy? The second one?
Yeah. So this is very relevant because actually the last 2 books I actually read were the follow-up to this, The Housemaid. There are 3 in the Housemaid series. I've only read the second one. And The Tenant, which is another book that she wrote.
Okay.
I liked all of them. I liked The Tenant a lot.
But you'll never get the thrill of the first one because then you know kind of what's happening. I'm sure there's crazy twists and turns, but like once you realize like what the fuck is going on.
She is like the master of the twist, but like you know that there's going to be one.
Well, I didn't. I mean, I knew obviously
she'd just be cleaning.
There would be some. No, like I didn't. I went into it kind of blind, which I loved.
Okay.
Yeah, I knew there was going to be some stuff happening between her. Yeah, whatever. Spoiler alert. Like I knew there was going to be some stuff happening between her and the husband, but like I couldn't have anticipated. And I was just reading it like this lady is insane. The author. But I really loved it, so that's.
I like the second one. I brought it for you. It's in my bag, and it's hard to like anything as much as the first one, but it is really good.
And then I just picked up Ellen Hilderbrand Barefoot. Also not a hot take, but I don't know. I was in my bookstore in Rehoboth Beach, Browse About Books, shout out, my favorite bookstore, and just really reading the backs of a bunch of her books to see what would appeal to me. And it's like, I feel like I started with the best one, which is the 5-Star Weekend, which is the one you gave me. And like,
favorite one.
That's of all the ones I read, I'm like, man, that plot, I started a little too strong. So this sounds good. Barefoot sounds good.
People don't say that that's her best book. I like on Amazon, there was like 3 others that were like more popular than that, but that was my favorite one. And I really haven't read a lot. I read, I think I told you guys this, but we Were Liars, which you all say traumatized you. I warned you. I read Family of Liars, which is the follow-up to that, and I thought it was fantastic. But I'm not really on my reading game as much.
Yeah. All right. Well, we already did a whole book episode, so you guys can listen back. We have tons of books for you guys if you're still in your reading era. We're just going to talk about a couple partners, and then we will get back into it with our headlines.
All right. So if you guys have a side hustle, if you have a business you're looking to get off of the ground, if you want to leave your current job and do something else, build your own business, Shopify is literally the place to do it. You can easily set up an online store and start selling your products in no time. So become an entrepreneur, manage your business all in one place. Ashley and I have been using Shopify truly since day one. We use it for Girls Gotta Eat merch. We use it for the entire Vibes Only line of products. And it is truly so easy to use, and it makes our business run so smoothly. The analytics are fantastic. So we always know what our inventory levels look like and what the data looks like, and even what time of day your sales spike, so you can time everything out really well. I love all the reports. They have an AI assistant that can walk you through all of the features and functions if you've never done this before. So it'll teach you directions, reporting, how to edit images and content ideas. They will help build your website. There are so many templates. They look so beautiful and professional. And I think that this is the thing that like stops people from going to the next level with their business. And this commerce platform has not only made it easy for everybody to start and run their business, but it has made it possible to scale them and keep growing it. So I really, really recommend it. Ashley and I have used it for years. If you're ready to build your own empire, whether it's merch, products, or the next best idea, go to shopify.com/GGE and make it happen. Okay, Ashley. Addie, our Little Pink Pill sponsor, is becoming a whole vibe of its own.
I know. I've been hearing about it and seeing it everywhere.
I just saw that Gwyneth was talking about Addie.
Oh.
I heard some celebrities like Jenny Garth say Addie has helped them.
I honestly love knowing that low libido is becoming less faux pas to discuss, and women can talk about what's really helping them. And for many of them, that is Addie. So a quick reminder for our listeners that Addie is the little pink pill clinically proven to boost frustrating low libido in certain premenopausal women. In fact, clinical trials reported women having more satisfying sex each month.
Okay, girl. Addie vibe is a sexy vibe.
So sexy. Addie, clinically proven to boost libido. Ask your doctor if Addie is right for you, or go to addyi.com to find a provider.
Addie, or flibanserin, is for premenopausal women with acquired generalized hypoactive sexual desire disorder, HSDD, who have not had problems with low sexual desire in the past, who have low sexual desire no matter the type of sexual activity, the situation, or the sexual partner. The low sexual desire is troubling to them and is not due to a medical or mental health problem, problems in the relationship, or medicine or other drug use. Addie is not for use in men or to enhance sexual performance. Your risk of severe low blood pressure and fainting is increased if you drink 1 to 2 standard alcoholic drinks close in time to your Addie dose. Wait at least 2 hours after drinking before taking Addie at bedtime. Your risk of severe low blood pressure and fainting is also increased if you take certain prescriptions, over-the-counter or herbal medications, or have liver problems. Low blood pressure and fainting can happen when you take Addie, even if you don't drink alcohol or take other medicines. Do not take if you are allergic to any of the ingredients in Addie. Allergic reactions may include hives, itching, or trouble breathing. Sleepiness, sometimes serious, can occur. Common side effects include dizziness, nausea, tiredness, difficulty falling asleep or staying asleep, and dry mouth. See full PI and medication guide, including boxed warning, at addie.com/PI or call 844-PINK-PILL. Addie.
Go to addyi.com to find a provider.
All right, let's wrap it up with some headlines, and then we'll send you guys on your way to a great weekend. The woman, I can't even escape, Sydney Sweeney. People found out she's a registered Republican now.
Yeah.
Shocked. She had a MAGA birthday party for her mom.
Obviously, she's a Republican.
She had a Make 60 Great Again birthday party for her mom. People with MAGA hats on.
And Blue Lives Matter shirts. She did come out and say, like, that wasn't that.
Yeah.
You guys are assuming, and lo and behold, she's a Republican. So thank you for the gaslighting.
Yeah. Obviously, she's been in the news so much for this jeans ad, and I don't know. I'm not going to give too much weight to it.
I was like, do we talk about this or not? It was last week's major headline, and we missed it by the time we recorded, and we were like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I'm just kind of tired of talking about her. But I feel like I'll just give my little 1 sentence boilerplate on the ad because people are still talking about this. Donald Trump's talking about it.
Well, they told him in an interview, he also like sort of didn't know who she was. And he was like, she's a registered Republican. Then I love the ad.
And then he just ranted and he said Taylor Swift. I mean, it's just like, it's like your literal like demented grandpa.
Yes, senile grandpa.
Senile grandpa who's like running the country. It's like his posts are like sick. I like don't even, we'll make fun of stuff and bring humor and light to it. But when you really think about that's the person running the country, it's just like horrifying.
That's the person that all these people are terrified of. It's probably because they're like, he's such a kamikaze pilot. He won't even remember what he did.
Yeah. The ads I thought were so cringe. Like I thought like her voice, her like sexy baby voice, this eerily similar vibe to Brooke Shields' Calvin Klein ads when she was 14 years old or something that just felt kind of like creepy. Obviously Sydney Sweeney's an adult. To me, I think it was tone deaf. It felt like no person of color could have worked on this, but was it Nazi propaganda? I feel like that's a reach. And I think those extreme statements don't help the left. But I'm not an expert on Nazi propaganda. And I'm sure there are some convincing arguments that that's the camp it falls into.
Sure. Whatever side of the internet you're on, you can find somebody to support your hypothesis. I think that that's a reach. I think she's an actress that was hired to be in a commercial, and it was a bad move. I think that no one in the room was like, hey, maybe this is bad. Or we were talking about this, maybe somebody in the room was like, this is going to take over the internet.
And their stock is up.
Way up.
Yeah, I don't love it. I don't love that like in this climate, it's just like this, blonde hair, blue-eyed white woman is like, I have great genes. What I would have liked to see is an ad with a person of color. The same ad, also great genes. Like that would have felt better.
A whole campaign of
different types of people. Like that's a beautiful campaign that all types of people who look all different types of way all have great genes.
Wow, I love this idea. Let's do it for our company. I have great dildos.
So again, like I'm not making any like hard statements. Like again, these are my immediate thoughts was like, yeah, I don't love this. It's tone deaf. Our friend compared it to the Kendall Jenner Pepsi ad from years ago. And people want to say it's eugenics and Nazi propaganda. And I'm sure they have some proof to back up that that history would show that it feels like ads from those times.
It felt like something also not that important to focus on for me with everything else going on in the world, in this country and otherwise. I mean, I think our time and our energy could be better spent.
Yeah, it felt like a real distraction. But I was thinking, like, can you imagine, like, if Sydney Sweeney's a Republican, if she's MAGA, whatever, who I don't know for sure, if she's this like Donald Trump supporter, but like, can you imagine him like liking something you've done? The humiliation of that.
I think we're outside of that.
It would never be us, but like I cringe to think of him saying something like liking,
Those
being a fan of me or us, like I want to be like the Taylor Swift of it all.
Yeah, same.
And have him as a hater.
Taylor forever. Okay. Martha Stewart launches a skincare line the week of her birthday.
I love this.
I love her so much. I mean, there's just no one looks better for their age.
Yes.
I want to do what Martha's doing.
So she teased it a bunch. Martha Stewart had 9 birthday posts between her 2 accounts, and some were collabs, like Sports Illustrated swimsuit. Like they were not all her wishing herself happy birthday, but between Martha Stewart at Martha Stewart, which is her like official account, and it's not in her voice. It's like third person. Martha's great. Martha's this. Martha's that. Martha's an icon. Obviously, we agree.
Martha did that.
And then Martha Stewart 48, which is from her voice. It's like her personal account. Between the 2, I counted 9 birthday posts.
It was my whole feed the whole day, and the captions were so funny. Like,
what's your fave?
Your annual reminder that Martha did that. It's her on the cover of Sports Illustrated. Snoop posted about her. Then she posts 10 tips for aging healthy.
Okay.
And then her accounts as we reflect. So I actually forgot that she has the 2 accounts. And I'm reading this and it says, as we reflect on the lessons Martha has taught us. I was like, is this bitch writing about herself?
I know.
But it's her professional account.
Yeah. So, and it is called Elm Biosciences. It says that Martha, who again is 84, revealed that she and it sounds like her dermatologist, a board-certified dermatologist, teamed up for the creation of their joint skincare line, Elm Biosciences, which seeks to address aging skin from a clinical perspective. So we love that. I'm going to get that. I feel like I really need whatever 80-year-olds are using. That's how I feel some days with this skin.
I mean, I think we all need whatever Martha Stewart is using.
100%.
Which is probably chemical peels and PRP and CO2 lasers and everything else.
Yeah, so
but get the skincare line. We love her.
Our icon, 9 birthday posts. Try to get on her level, you guys. Okay, and lastly, there is no song of the summer.
You said that to me this morning, and like I was the head exploding emoji. There really isn't one.
There is one.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. That's the song of the summer.
That's my favorite thing in the world.
Is this the most used trend sound?
Besides, I'm a mommy.
More, Raina, this has been weeks. I'm a mommy had like 1 week. Like Jet2 holiday is weeks now.
I still think mommy number one. Let us know what you guys think. Mommy number one for me. But also, you get in those cycles.
No, see, I think that Jet2 holiday has spanned so many different demographics.
So listen, you're gonna make fun of me because I actually don't know. But you know that video that's like really going viral of the guy proposing to his girlfriend on vacation in Greece, and then the woman walks in front of the camera and just stands there.
Yeah.
And they overlaid the Jet2 holiday on that.
Yeah. They're the funniest
incredible.
videos. So last night, my fiance probably was one of the first people to even show it to me. He's on top of everything.
He's the most on the internet.
But it's still now weeks later, and he still loves watching these. This is his favorite thing because he loves watching people like fuck up and stuff. So last night, we're in bed. And he had been scrolling earlier, and I'd been hearing the sound, and I was like, I cannot hear that song one more fucking time, the song of the summer. And it was just played out to me. So he's in bed. I was getting ready to get into bed, and he starts scrolling again. I'm like, babe, I cannot hear Jet2 Holiday one more time. And he is like, fine, I'm going to bed. He like does this whole like tantrum. He pulls the covers up over his head. And then from under the covers, I hear, nothing beats a Jet2 Holiday. Right now, I laughed so hard. Under the covers, he got yelled at by his mom. Right, I was like doubled over laughing.
Wait, he has been being so funny in the house.
It really is. But I also saw this meme that I loved that said, we didn't get a song of the summer because we were bad. And that is also true. 2025 does not deserve one.
I thought that Machine Gun Kelly, I thought the cliche was going to be the song of the summer.
You did say that.
I was like, that will be the song. And it just kind of like quietly went away.
Wait, you're so right. You said that, and I kind of thought you would have been right.
I thought surely. But yes, all these other musicians that have done songs of the summer decided we didn't deserve it.
I mean, the songs on today's top hits on Spotify feel old, like Ordinary by Alex Warren, so played out.
I don't even remember that anymore.
They did a video for it of the Love is Blind finale. That was like years ago at this point, it felt like.
Also, it's not like fun to bop to.
It's not a summer banger. I mean, no, we didn't get one. I mean, Man Child by Sabrina Carpenter, but like there is no song that's like just played everywhere, and it's like there's no like espresso.
I feel like this in general. Okay, remember there was just so many weeks of the snack in a row that all we did was talk about Chappell Roan and Sabrina Carpenter and Taylor Swift, and I feel like music took the summer off or something.
Totally, you're right. Last summer, it was just like that's all we were talking about was these pop stars.
Besides Beyonce, music took the summer off.
But her tour's over. No song of the summer from her.
No, and Taylor was just fighting to get her music back.
We really don't have one.
We don't.
For summer. No song. Darling, take my hand. Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. That really is.
I like how you harmonize that so much.
That's how it starts. Darling, on my hand. Jess Glynn, hold my hand. All right, guys. No song of the summer. We were bad. That's your snack. Tickets on sale tomorrow for my taping and my Philly show and all the other shows, ashhess.com. Girlsgottaeat.com. For all your Girls Gotta Eat needs. Girls Gotta Eat podcast on Instagram and TikTok. I'm Ash Hess. Raina is Raina.Greenberg. Subscribe on YouTube. Share this episode with a friend. And we will see you Monday.
Have a good weekend, guys.
Bye.